Look, we're not together anymore. Can you please just let me move on? So you're trying to move on and break up our family? What? You forced me to break up with you by treating me terribly, and now a week later, you're already in a relationship. I'm not in a relationship with anybody else. That's just my friend. So your friend that has met your parents, met our daughter, and you drive 3 hours a day to see, right? Yes, exactly. Just a friend. Okay, I'm gonna get a friend just like that, okay? If you do that, you make sure you just let them know I'm crazy, and I'm gonna stop paying daycare, and I'm gonna stop helping out financially. So if I do the exact same thing to you, you're doing to me, you'll stop helping me out financially. I'm gonna stop coming around our daughter, period, because you breaking up the family when you do stuff like that. You have somebody else. What are you talking about? If you break up our family, I'm not going to see that little girl anymore. That little girl is your daughter. You're not going to see her anymore when you already moved on. That's exactly what I'm going to do, and just make sure she knows it's your fault.
What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome to another episode of A Narcissist Explains. I am self-aware diagnosed narcissist Lee Hammock, and I use my platform on social media to raise awareness for NPD, get more people into therapy, and validate the victims and survivors of this disorder as well. This series is dedicated to making my TikToks and YouTube shorts longer, 60 seconds or less. Longer than 60 seconds, I can guarantee you that. So, the TikTok you just watched was a reenactment. Like, so that story y'all just saw about me, how you're gonna ruin the narcissist is telling the person you're gonna ruin our family, even though the narcissist has actually moved on and has a whole entire girlfriend, lives with somebody else. He keeps telling his ex or his baby mama or whatever that if she moves on and finds somebody else, she's going to be responsible for ruining the family. Like, he's threatening to actually just discard them. I'm going to leave y'all alone. I want no parts of y'all. I don't want any parts of y'all right now. I'm just going to leave y'all. Yeah, I'm just going to leave y'all alone. To hell with y'all. I don't care about none of that. You know what I mean? That's the narcissistic mindset. You see that narcissists will 100% use kids as leverage. So many people ask me, like, I just want to know, can my narcissistic ex, can my partner, can he really care about our kids? How are they treating the kids, y'all? Are they actively there for the kids? Like, it's gonna be like, this is like, a case by case basis. Like, how are they actively treating those kids that they claim to love? How are they treating those kids? Those kids that they keep telling you that they love and they're going to be there for, how are they treating them? Because that matters, y'all. That really does matter. I see so many people, I want people to understand that it really truly matters how that works. Like, how are they treating these kids that they claim to love? Are they using them as leverage? Are they pawns are they just pawns for the narcissist to continuously use against you, to hurt you, to manipulate you, to make you feel crazy, to keep you from moving on, to establish their ownership on you? Yes, that's 100% how it goes right there. Because they will 100% use those kids as leverage. Sometimes the kids are just movable set pieces. I'm an actor, so some of y'all be seeing me on Fatal Attraction and a few other little TV shows and stuff like that. But sometimes, like, life, like the narcissist is the actor, and life is one big role, and everybody else, sometimes there's co-stars, and sometimes there's extras. Extras on acting sets, or they call them movable set pieces. Sometimes the significant others or the kids in a narcissist's life are movable set pieces. And I'm not saying that to be disrespectful. I'm not trying to hurt anybody's feelings. I'm literally telling you that when on a TV show or a movie, when they need somebody to fill a role in here, we need somebody to fill a role right here. We got an extra on the set. Oh, the same extra from yesterday. Bring him back. You're a movable set piece. You're here to play a role. Sometimes you don't even have any lines, because guess what? Your voice doesn't get heard. Just like a regular narcissistic relationship, you're an extra. Your voice doesn't matter. They don't want you to talk. Like, what are my lines? You don't have any lines. Just stand here and take it. Take the words they're saying to you. Take the abuse that they're putting you through. Take the anger that they're unleashing upon you. Take the role of ownership in their life. Just take it. You don't have nothing else. Just take what they give. And then once your role is fulfilled, they let you go off. Hey, you're free to go. Let me sign your little card right here. You're free to go until we need you next time. And next time could be tomorrow. Next time could be later on that evening. Next time could be 2-3 months from now. Next year. Whenever they get tired, whenever they need somebody to fill that extra role, they will bring you or those kids back into their lives. I know everybody wants this family dynamic. It's like, well, I just want my family back and together and stuff like that. Cool. Everybody does that, but sometimes it's better for y'all to be apart. So many people think it does not, like I see, so it is not. It's not a badge to stay in an abusive relationship and and have your kids suffer through that. You don't get a badge of honor for I stayed for my kids. Your kids end up hating you. I talked to you'd be surprised. That's one of the main things that people do not realize. I talked to so many children of narcissistic parents that the mom or dad stayed and kept them in their household for an extended period of time. They would rather, it's like, I would rather, I've had kids say this stuff, like, they're grown now. I've had them say this, I would rather split time to know, at least if there's 50-50 custody or 60-40 or 70-30, at least I get an escape from that toxic parent's household. At least I don't have to go there all the time. At least I don't have to go there all the time. At least 100% of the time, I'm not in this house. I can do 30%. I would have did 40%. I know it would have been bad over there, but at least I got to escape to that and go to a normal household, some normalcy. Not sit in a household 100% of the time where my mom is super unhappy because my dad is a narcissistic, terrible person, or my dad is super unhappy, but he's scared to leave because my mom is a toxic, narcissistic person who will use it against him. You see that right there. Those kids, they would rather get 40-50% time of freedom and some normalcy than to spend 100% of the time in toxicity. You see how that works right there? I've talked to grown-ups that said that. I'm just like, man, I didn't think like that. I didn't think the world moved like that. I was just like, wow, y'all, and people was like, I stayed for my kids. Cool, I get that. People stay for their kids and you give up your lives. And then sometimes even in situations like that, you can subconsciously start to resent your kids because you feel like your kids kept you in a relationship for longer. He's like, I stayed for my kids. You put in a lot of pressure on them kids when you say stuff like that. You understand that? Undue pressure put on these kids. Unnecessary pressure put on the kids. I stayed, you imagine talking to your son or daughter when they grow up. And then he's like, Mom, I'm just going to say mom. We know women can be narcissists. Mom, why you were so unhappy when we were growing up. Why? I was unhappy because I stayed for you, son. That's unnecessary pressure. Now the kids feels like they have the heart with that. Imagine telling your adult son, your adult daughter that you stayed in an abusive relationship for them. Will some of them look at you and just say, oh, thanks, Mom. It really means a lot. Or some of them just be like, dang, I feel responsible for you being sad now. Think about how it can go both ways. It could go both ways. Yeah, I'm not saying it's going to go one way or the other. I'm just saying it could go either or. Sometimes it could go both. They could be happy, but they can also feel the burden. They can be happy for you, but they also feel the burden. Y'all, I'm not telling you to leave, just get up and willy-nilly leave these relationships. I'm telling you to consider all options. I know finances are involved. I know love is involved. I know so many different moving pieces are involved in these situations. It's not as black and white as it sounds like it is. I understand that. Work. Your kids deserve to grow up better than you did. Because a lot of times when you end up in these codependent, toxic relationships, you didn't grow up. You didn't have the best time. You didn't have the best life either, or you had too good of a life. And the first person you get out into the open with is a toxic ass narcissist, and they treat you terribly. They put you through the ringer, make you earn your life. You mean like, ooh, I'm tired of adulting. You make you earn your adulthood. I don't want to adult no more. This is what adulting feel like. I don't want to do it no more. But you have the power, you have the ability to do what you need to do. I promise you do. Because if you don't do it, they're gonna take advantage of you, they're gonna run through you, and they're gonna hurt you and they're gonna blame you for being hurt. I can put a stamp on that one. They're gonna blame you for hurting you. You hurt yourself. I ain't hurt you. You did that to yourself. Boop, 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 beep, 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 beep. Y'all, the kids deserve better, y'all. Don't let them use it. Your kids are not extras in anybody's life. They deserve to grow up better than you did. They just do. They deserve to have better. They deserve to have every opportunity that might not be presented to you. They deserve it. Give them an opportunity and normalcy, some normalcy time. Take your time. Make a strength. Strength. Make all of that stuff. You have to do it like that, y'all. You literally have to. Do what you need to do to survive. Because that story right there, the skit I did at the beginning is a real story of how he's trying to use the kids as leverage, threatening to abandon the kids if she just decides to move on and try to make herself happy. I'm not going to be there for these kids if you're going to ruin our family, even though he's living with a girl. Like, get the hell out of here, y'all. Please stop listening to these wild, crazy ass people. Please, for the love of God, please. Your kids deserve better than an unhappy mom waiting around for a toxic ass dad to get another girl pregnant and just leave. Oh my goodness, y'all, please. Anyways, y'all, I got a one-on-one here in 30 seconds. Thank y'all for tuning in. Mental Illness is out. Please like and subscribe.